Hi everyone, Melissa McCall here. I'm so glad you joined me for another video. A lot of my business partners are constantly asking me about how I have been able to build my business through Instagram, social media, but Instagram specifically. And so if that's you and you're curious about how you can boost your business through Instagram, then I invite you to stay tuned for what I have to say. Alright, so we're back. Now, I know a lot of people, and you could very well be this person, but we are just very busy people that are part-time entrepreneurs, and we have full-time jobs. There's a bus. We have full-time jobs somewhere else, and so trying to work our full-time and do our part-time and be a parent or something else, other things that you're involved in, can sometimes be a little hectic. And what I found is that social media is very helpful in getting me on track and helping me to push my business even when I'm on my job. And so I love it. I love it. So the very first tip that I want to tell you, and a lot of people have set up Instagram and they set up their accounts not really knowing what it's about, not knowing how to do that, but they set up their accounts because somebody told them it was a great thing to do, but they had no strategy behind it. And one of the things that I would say when it comes to doing anything, always have a strategy. It's not just about doing it. It's not just about doing it because someone said to do it. You need to have a strategy. So everything that I'm going to tell you revolves around some type of strategy. So my tip number one is have a professional or very nice photo on your profile picture. I know some people have random pictures of their businesses. Some people have a picture of a flower, a tree, a dog, something like that with their name on it. I totally don't recommend that. I think that you should have a picture of yourself. If I'm clicking on someone's profile and I want to do business with them, I want to see who that person is. I even want to look to see if that's somebody that I want to work with. Whether you like it or not, people do look at you and they pre-decide whether or not they want to work on you based on how you look. If they feel like they can relate to you based on how you look, then great. And it might not be necessarily a professional thing, but I would like to work with professional people when it comes to my business. And so I'm looking to attract those type of people or people who are confident. And so I believe that a professional picture or looking like you have yourself together or a very nice picture of yourself is very key to setting up your Instagram account and bringing in extra business. Okay, if you already set up an Instagram account and you have been completely clueless about what to do, the first thing I would say is make sure you have a very nice profile, something about yourself in your profile section. So, like if you look on mine, you can see that there are different things that I do that I have on there. I'm a fit mom, I'm a musician, I'm an entrepreneur, a music teacher, whatever. And so I put those things on there so people that have common interests will see, oh, she's a music teacher and she does this business. I can definitely relate to her, that sort of thing. So you want to put something about yourself on there and try to keep it super professional. I also usually keep a link of my website on there as well. So that way, when anybody decides that they want to come into the business or they want to become a customer, then they can easily go to my website by going to my profile and clicking on that. Now, within tip number 2, which I said to have your profile set up, the second section or second part of that would be to make sure you have about 20 to 30 posts up, period. So if you got to get, however you got to get them up there, just get them up there. I mean, they might even be posted within the same hour. It doesn't matter. It could be pictures of yourself in your business gear, you working your business, pictures of, like, I'm in health and wellness, so what is really key with us is before and after pictures. So lots of before and after pictures or pictures of your products. But you need to have some valuable stuff or valuable information or posts up there already. And this is key because when people decide that they want to follow you or they decide that they want to work with you, they need to see that you actually look like you're somebody who knows what you're doing. So, for example, we could share the same friends or same followers, okay, have the same type of people following us, but someone may decide that they want to follow me versus you because I've got hundreds, almost 1,000 posts on mine. You can tell I've definitely been working my business. I've been putting the time in versus your 2. Or even versus your 20 to 30. And I'm telling you 20 to 30 just as getting, just for you to get started. But you definitely want to work on posting up to 3 times a day. Be consistent with that. Watch at the times that you're posting. You may notice that there are certain times when most of your followers are active versus other times, so that way you're not wasting that. So this is just a really quick clue for you, a really quick tip for you to help you to boost your business with Instagram. Okay, tip number 3, figure out who your market is. This is very, very important. For example, I'm in health and wellness. I'm probably not going to be marketing to people who are not interested in that. So I have to really think strategically about what my main product is and who wants that. You have to think about what your main product is and who wants it. For example, if I were with the company Mary Kay, which I'm not, but if I were with Mary Kay is all about makeup, skincare, that sort of thing. So some hot people to target would be makeup artists, estheticians, even hairstylists, hair salons, models, just women in general. But this is key. I'm probably not going to market to a lot of men unless they're in that field of the whole beauty cosmetology world. Okay, so you definitely want to think strategically about what you have to offer, who wants it, and then you need to target that particular market. So when it comes to your followers, you want to make sure that most of your followers are probably those people who would be interested in your product. Make sense? Hope it helps. Tip number 4. This is not going to be long. Number 4, you got to gather followers. I've had so many people, they come to me, I have an Instagram account. I'm posting every day. I have great content on my Instagram. And I say, well, how many followers do you have? Well, about 70. What? 70 followers? So that means only 70 people are actually looking at your posts. And that's only if they're on. So that makes no sense. The more followers you have, the more people that are looking at your content. And the whole idea behind network marketing is marketing. You get as much of your product in front of as many eyeballs as possible. And tip number 5 would be use hashtags. This is so important. Using hashtags is really key. Thinking outside of the box also. So sometimes we get caught up in using the most common hashtags, and that will help. But if you notice that things start to slow down with your particular business and what you're posting, and it seems like you're not getting a lot of likes from that, then you need to think outside of the box. What are some hashtags that you can attach to your post where you can possibly reach out to a different crowd or more people? Okay, so you're going to have to think about that. I can't answer that for you, but the keywords are out there, and you really have to look into that and think about it. Okay, lots of information, and I really did feel like I could just keep going on and on and on and on because there were like little sections within each section, and that's just how I am because I talk a lot about things that I'm passionate about. But these are 5 key steps that have really helped me. I was really consistent in all of these 3 steps, have been really consistent in these 3 steps, and so I definitely challenge you. I challenge you to make it happen. The first time I took hold of this and I made it happen, I gathered the most customers that I've ever had, that I've ever gathered in 1 month, and the most team members that I've ever gathered in 1 month. And that had never happened. So when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, this really does work. So you really have to try it. It's not just doing 1 of the steps. It's not just doing 4 out of the 5 of the steps. You have to do all of the steps. And then, of course, there is more to this, but this is a really great start. I think you'll already start to see a huge difference in what you're doing. Now, I definitely challenge you to please like this post if it helped, or like this video. Share it with others who you know would just totally soak this information up and would use it and that need it, right? And comment. Let me know how it was for you, if it was helpful, if you like this type of content. If there's something here that I didn't quite answer for you, or some content you would like for me to cover in the future, definitely let me know and I'll see what I can do. I'm here for you. I want to give that value to you to help you to grow your businesses exactly the same way that I've been able to grow mine. So if there's nothing else, definitely be blessed today.